and gentlemen. There are some parents still trying to find seats, so if you guys could kind of wave if you have extra seats, I can still see a few, or scooch in and leave the seats on the outer edge. We do have some families looking for some open seats. Those of you guys standing, there's 4 seats up here. A few seats here in this second section on the end. If you want to come try to find a seat, we're going to get started. Good evening. My name is Meredith Beard. I'm one of the associate principals here at High School North. Welcome to the 2019 Honors Convocation. Tonight, we celebrate and recognize the outstanding achievements of our graduating seniors. To begin this evening, we would like you to stand as the Marines from Detachment Bravo, Marine Wing Support Squadron 471, present the colors. And Samantha Kessick sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight
Before we begin honoring our seniors, I would like to introduce several distinguished guests in the audience this evening. Mr. Eric Edoff, our superintendent. A few board members from the Board of Education, Hillary Dubé, our president. Sharon Ross, secretary. And Donald Hubler, trustee. From High School North's administration, Kim Roski, principal. Nick O'Luel, associate principal. Mike Paul Janik, dean of students. And Steve Kostenko, our safety officer. To start this evening's program, we would like to acknowledge the brave young men and women who have made a commitment to serve in the United States military after graduation. Please welcome Gunnery Sergeant Kyle Eisenacher to recognize these students.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gunny Eisenacher out of the Richmond Recruiting Office. So tonight I'd like to thank Lance Cruz North and the staff for allowing me to recognize those young men and women who are about to embark on becoming a Marine, and I appreciate all their support this past year. So let's give them a round of applause. Thank the friends and family members that have come out as well. And these two young men are making a commitment to become a United States Marine. And this is no small feat in itself. So they have made that oath of enlistment in our delayed entry program. And this summer, they will be training with myself and the other Marines in my office to be mentally and physically prepared for the rigors of boot camp. Now, once they have completed that training, they will earn the title United States Marine. This title is not given, it is only earned. And once they have earned this title, they will be off, shipped away across the United States and pre-positioned around the world. And we are that crisis response force to react to many different situations to ensure that our nation is defended and that we may sleep at night and have these great nights to award and recognize students. So at this time, I'd like to bring up Antonio Moore and Stefan Kelly. We have Antonio Moore. He recently enlisted last week, so this is a change for him. But we will be training together this summer. He has not quite picked out his job, but he aspires to work in forensics, and he is qualified for military police, so I think that's the route he's going to go. But if not, work together to find the correct path that he wants. But next we have Stefan Kelly. He made the decision back in December, and we've been training every single week to get him physically prepared, and he's always ahead of the pack when we go out for runs, and he really likes to go for those leadership positions when we team up and everything, and he really inspires those around him to push themselves even further. So we look for that type of individual in the Marine Corps. And I'd just like to say before I get them off the stage, even though they're no strangers from the stage being choir members, but really, like, I look forward to being that mentor, that first Marine that works with you guys and really goes forth and earns that title, United States Marine. And I look forward to you when you graduate from Marine Corps boot camp and I get to serve right alongside you. All right, let's give them a round of applause. So next we have a young man joining the United States Army Reserves. If I could get Sean Kozlowski, he is not available or to come up to the stage, but let's give him a round of applause because he's making that commitment as well. And lastly, we have Sky Schweitzer. She will be joining the Air Force. And she's not available tonight as well. And without further ado, let's bring up the Navy, our brothers in arms that bring us across the sea.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Petty Officer Young. I'm a recruiter out of the Mount Clemens Recruiting Station. It's my honor tonight to honor a couple of our future sailors joining the United States Navy. First, I'd like to bring up Cully Fink. He is going to be an aviation mechanic in the United States Navy. So Cully will be shipping off to boot camp here shortly after graduation. He likes to tell me he's very excited, but we all know this is a nervous time for everyone. They're going on to a big transition to become sailors in the United States Navy. This is no small feat in itself either. Again, please give Cully Fink a round of applause. Without further ado, I would like to introduce Lieutenant Driscoll from the Navy Recruiting District Michigan headquarters. He is an Officer Programs Coordinator, and he is here today to present a check in the sum of $200,000 to one of our future officers who will be attending Ohio State University under the NROTC scholarship. Alexandra Levy, please come up and accept your check. Again, a big congratulations to Alex. She is going on, and she is going to be one of our future leaders in the United States Navy.
applause. And thank you again to the Marines for presenting the colors this evening. I would also like to take a moment to thank the many individuals who have contributed to this ceremony, including our counselors, community presenters that are with us this evening. A huge thank you to Audrey Utrup, Laura Forey, and Debbie Demick, who've spent a great deal of time coordinating tonight's events. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. Tonight, we will be recognizing 350 students for their hard work, outstanding achievements, dedication to education, and passion for helping others. 872 honor cords will be giving out, including 23 Key Club medallions, as well as 46 scholarships totaling $39,000. Seniors, High School North staff is extremely proud of all that you have accomplished these last 4 years, and we are confident your future will be full of continued success. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the class of 2019 valedictorians. Zach Barrett is a co-valedictorian at L'Anse Creuse High School North. Zach is the son of John and Dawn Barrett. In the fall, Zach will attend Central Michigan University to study actuarial science. Zach is receiving honor cords for English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Congratulations, Zach. Tyler Bohr is a co-valedictorian. Tyler is the son of John and Denise Bohr. Tyler will attend Oakland University to become a biomedical engineer. Tyler is receiving honor cords for English, math, science, social studies, world language, and Key Club. Congratulations, Tyler. Brooke Boyce is a co-valedictorian. Brooke is the daughter of Teresa and Daniel Boyce. Brooke has been accepted to the University of Michigan, where she will pursue a degree in computer engineering. Brooke is receiving honor cords for English, math, science, social studies, world language, Key Club, student council, and community service with a presidential certificate. Congratulations, Brooke. Leah Cook is a co-valedictorian this year. Leah is the daughter of Kathy and Paul Cook. Leah will be attending the University of Detroit Mercy in the fall, pursuing the 5-year Accelerated Physician Assistance Program. Leah is receiving honor cords for community service with a presidential certificate, English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Congratulations, Leah. Connor Sarnecki is a co-valedictorian this year. Connor is the son of Ken and Lisa Zarnecki. Connor has been accepted to the University of Minnesota, where he will study chemical engineering. Connor is receiving honor cords for community service with presidential certificate, English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Congratulations, Connor. Caitlin Daly is a co-valedictorian. Caitlin is the daughter of Susie and Pat Daly. In the fall, Caitlin will attend Michigan State University, majoring in biomedical engineering. Caitlin is receiving honor cords for English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Congratulations, Caitlin. Lauren Falzerano is a co-valedictorian. Lauren is the daughter of Sam and Angela Falzerano. Lauren will become a Spartan as well at Michigan State University, pursuing a chemical engineering degree. Lauren is receiving honor cords for business, English, math, Mu Alpha Theta, and world language. Congratulations, Lauren. Shannon Krasinski is a co-valedictorian. Shannon is the daughter of Audra Nichols and Mark Krasinski. In the fall, Shannon will attend Wayne State University, pursuing a career in dentistry. Shannon is receiving honor cords for English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Congratulations, Shannon. Tiffany Hassey is a co-valedictorian. Tiffany is the daughter of Sean and Diana Hassey. In the fall, Tiffany will attend Central Michigan University to study environmental science. Tiffany is receiving honor cords for English, science, social studies, world language, and math. Congratulations, Tiffany. Natalie Haino is a co-valedictorian. Natalie is the daughter of Diane and David Haino. Natalie has been accepted to the University of Michigan, where she will study cognitive neuroscience. Natalie is receiving honor cords for English, Link Crew, math, science, student council, and world language. Congratulations, Natalie. John Hellner is a co-valedictorian. John is the son of Tracy and Dean Hellner. In the fall, John will also attend the University of Michigan, where he will pursue a degree in biology. John is receiving honor cords for English, math, science, world language, and community service with presidential certificate. Congratulations, John. Kyra Jefferson is a co-valedictorian. Kyra is the daughter of Alicia Davis and David Randolph. Kyra will attend St. Louis University in Madrid, Spain, to study aerospace engineering. Kyra is receiving honor cords for community service with the presidential certificate, band, English, Link Crew, math, science, social studies, and world language. Congratulations, Kyra. William Jin is a co-valedictorian. Unfortunately, William is unable to attend as he is at his orientation for the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, where he will be pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering. William is receiving honor cords for math, science, and social studies. Congratulations, William. Adam Kasimovich is a co-valedictorian. Michigan State University to study computer science and engineering. Adam is receiving honor cords for community service with the Presidential Certificate, band, English, math, science, social studies, world language, and perfect attendance. All right, let's give this round of top scholars one more round of applause. You may be seated. Since there's 28 of them, we needed to divide them up into two groups to make them all fit. So, second group. Alyssa Longo is a co-valedictorian this year. Alyssa is the daughter of Michelle and Thomas Longo. Alyssa will attend the University of Michigan in the fall, pursuing a degree in medicine, ultimately to become a pediatric doctor. Alyssa is receiving honor cords for community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, Math, Science, Student Council, and World Language. Congratulations, Alyssa. Corey Mazur is a co-valedictorian. Corey is the son of Jill and Curtis Mazur. Corey will attend Kettering in the fall to major in mechanical engineering. Corey is receiving honor cords for community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Math, Science, Social Studies, Technology, and World Language. Congratulations, Corey. Haley Murphy is a co-valedictorian. Haley is the daughter of Leanne and Chris Murphy. Haley will attend Ferris State University, where she will study pharmacy. Haley is receiving honor cords for community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Life Management, Science, Social Studies, Key Club, and Math. Congratulations, Haley. Jane Ann Paratori is a co-valedictorian. Jane Ann is the daughter of Jim and Sandy Paratori. Jane Ann plans to study medicine and will begin school at Macomb in the fall. Jane Ann is receiving honor cords for community service with the Presidential Certificate, choir, English, Link Crew, Math, Mu Alpha Theta, Science, World Language, and Key Club. Congratulations, Jane Ann. Delaney Patras is a co-valedictorian. Delaney is the daughter of Amy and Robert Patras. Delaney will begin a pre-nursing program at Wayne State University. Delaney is receiving honor cords for community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Math, Social Studies, Student Council, and World Language. Congratulations, Delaney. Nicole Rubino is a co-valedictorian. Nicole is the daughter of Veronica and Mike Rubino. Nicole has been accepted to Oakland University, where she will pursue a degree in education. Nicole is receiving honor cords for community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Math, Mu Alpha Theta, Senior Honors Project, Social Studies, and Student Council. Congratulations, Nicole. Anthony Sikowski is a co-valedictorian. Anthony is the son of Dan and Kathy Sikowski. Anthony will study computer engineering at Lawrence Technological University. And Anthony is receiving honor cords for band, English, Math, and Science. Congratulations, Anthony. James' son is a co-valedictorian this year. Unfortunately, James is unable to attend as he is visiting Purdue University for his orientation. James plans to pursue a degree in engineering, and he's receiving honor cords this evening for math, science, and social studies. Congratulations, James. Summer's son is a co-valedictorian. Summer is the daughter of Yen Chao and Wei's son, and the host daughter of Sanan Pei and Brian Pei. In the fall, Summer will study biochemistry, nutrition, and psychology at Case Western Reserve University. Summer is receiving honor cords for math, science, and social studies. Congratulations, Summer. Abby Sipnewski is a co-valedictorian. Abby is the daughter of Kelly Masheri and Robert Sibnewski. Abby has been accepted to the University of Michigan, where she will pursue a degree in computer science. Abby is receiving honor cords for Link Crew, Math, Science, and World Language. Congratulations, Abby. Angelina Vida is a co-valedictorian. Angelina is the daughter of Jonald and Giselle Vida. Angelina will also attend the University of Michigan in the fall to study biochemistry. Angelina is receiving honor cords for community service, English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Congratulations, Angelina. Peyton Walsh is a co-valedictorian. Peyton is the daughter of Gina and Pat Walsh. Peyton will major in politics at the University of Michigan. Peyton is receiving honor cords for band, community service, English, math, science, and social studies. Congratulations, Peyton. Vincent Wan is a co-valedictorian. Vincent is the host son of Sandy Kudo. Vincent will attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to pursue a career in business. Vincent is receiving honor cords for social studies. Congratulations, Vincent. And last but not least of our top scholars is our 2019 salutatorian, Sarah Ip. Sarah is the daughter of Tony and Mani Ip. Sarah has been accepted to the Culinary Institute of America, where she will study baking and pastry arts. Sarah is receiving honor cords for community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Life Management, National Art Honor Society, and Social Studies. Congratulations, Sarah. Let's give our top scholars one more round of applause. Students, you may be seated. The next portion of our ceremony includes recognizing all of the 2019 local scholarship recipients. We will begin with the Kimberly Cozen Memorial Scholarship. Please welcome to the podium, Dennis Cozen.
Thank you so much. I'm a middle school band director in Kalamazoo, and I gotta say, watching these kids come up here and line up and stand still and not pop the balloons is a dream come true. I mean, seriously, you L'Anse North teachers are living the dream. So, it is my honor to be here tonight. I am Kim Cozen's brother, and on behalf of my entire family, including my mother Sylvia, my father Dennis, and my stepmother Karen, who are all in attendance tonight, it's my honor to present the second Kimberly Marie Cozen Memorial Scholarship. Miss Cozen, or Coz, as she was affectionately called by the thousands of students who passed through the halls of LCN, taught English and journalism for nearly 19 years. She was a longtime advisor of both the newspaper and yearbook. Kim was more than a great teacher. She was devoted to Crusader Nation and to all the students that walked into her classroom each day. She was a mentor and friend to many students, as Kim could easily relate to teenagers. She always made her students feel comfortable and welcome in her classroom. Kim always fought for her students. She stood up for and was an advocate for all the kids that walked into her room. Kim also believed that journalism, good journalism, could make a difference in all our lives, and taught her students to seek out the truth. She hated the term fake news. Kim's second home was LCN, as she spent over half her life here. She attended LCN from 1980 through 1984 and graduated as a salutatorian. She missed being valedictorian by about that much, and that was back in the day when there was one valedictorian usually and one salutatorian. Now I gotta share this quick story with all of you. The class that actually pulled her down a little bit was actually choir. She got a B+ in choir, and I told her every day after that she should have been in band. I miss a lot of things about my sister, but I miss poking at her for that the most. Kim attended Central Michigan University upon graduation, and then lived in New York City for a few years, and worked for a magazine in Manhattan. However, Kim's true calling was education. While in New York, she returned to school and earned a Master's of English Education degree at Fordham University. Upon graduation, Kim moved back to Michigan to begin her teaching career. After teaching at Mount Clemens and Romeo, Kim returned to Crusader Nation in 1999. Tonight, I am pleased to present the Kimberly Marie Cozen Memorial Scholarship to Juliana Bruno. Juliana will be attending Michigan State University in the fall, majoring in education with a focus in special education. Juliana was in newspaper both her sophomore and junior year, including serving as the features editor as a junior. This year, Juliana was editor of the North Star, the yearbook. Some of Juliana's teachers describe her as mature, compassionate, patient, kind, and loyal. Like Kim, Juliana was a leader in the journalism program. Juliana was also described as a role model and someone who was ready to take on the world. In short, her teachers believed that obstacles do not get in Juliana's way. Failure for Juliana is not an option. Juliana sounds a lot like Art Kimmy. I know. Sorry. I know Juliana will make a positive impact for her future students, just as Kim did. Please join me in congratulating Juliana Bruno. To announce the recipient of the next scholarship, please welcome Pino and Anna Mancino. Thank you.
Good evening, all. This is bittersweet for us as we're graduating parents from L'Anse Creuse this year also too, as our youngest is graduating from here. But I want to take this moment to thank all the teachers, educators of the entire system from preschool to elementary to middle school to high school all the way through, because I don't think they get their round of applause that they truly deserve. we've been asked how this scholarship sort of came about, and it's pretty simple. We honor our parents. When we define the word courage, we define it as, people leaving their families, their home country, with a suitcase in their hand and $20 in their pocket, getting on a boat. I don't even know if they knew what direction it was heading. They just knew it was leaving. Not speaking the language, landing on a land we didn't know anybody, and from there was just hard work and determination to be able to make things happen. And that defines our parents, both of our parents. We're first generation North Americans, so we've learned, we saw the struggles, we saw what it took to make things happen, and that really ingrained and embedded within us in regards to what we needed to do to make our lives and lives for our children. For all the graduates sitting in this room, remember that you live in a country that you really have the opportunity to do anything you want, whatever that is. Never chase the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Just make sure that you're on the right rainbow that you enjoy doing. And hard work, determination, ethics, being nice to others, respect. Eventually, that path will lead you to success. And that's the key. That's very key. This year is kind of special. We're actually awarding 2 scholarships this year. One part of our regular program. This is our 3rd year that we're doing this. And the other is in the memory of my dad, who we lost in November. 88 years of working hard, and we thought that we would do a special award for him. So without further ado, the 2 winners are
One winner is Kyra Jefferson. And our other winner is Ben Agnello.
I don't have a selfie stick, I have a selfie arm. Now we'll hand the mic over to Mr. Dan Francis.
Well, good evening, everyone. Hola, amigos. For those of you that went to Atwood, we cannot say how proud of you we are. You guys were just a tremendous, tremendous group. It was so incredibly memorable, and congratulations to all of you, sincerely. We think about you all the time at Atwood, and congratulations on all you've accomplished. For those of you that don't know me, I am Dan Francis, and I am a Spanish teacher at Atwood Elementary. And tonight I have the privilege of presenting the Bethany and Natalie Francis Scholarship, and it's sponsored by the Atwood Elementary School APAC Committee. I would like to thank Atwood and the APAC for their tremendous generosity and sponsorship of this financial gift. The scholarship is presented in the loving memory of my wife and daughter, who unexpectedly passed away in 2011. In order to qualify for this scholarship, LCN students must have attended Atwood Elementary during their elementary years, demonstrate strong academic skills, participate in extracurricular activities, and exhibit the characteristics of integrity, persistence, determination, teamwork, and excellence. When I announce your name, please come up here to the stage. The recipients of the Beth and Natalie Francis Scholarship are Nicole Snyder, Julie Beloli, and Haley Murphy. Let's give them another round of applause, please. To present the next scholarship, I'd like to welcome John McKernan and Michelle Wingrove. Thank you, everyone. God bless.
Well, good evening. This scholarship is in memory of John McKernan, my and Michelle's son, and he lost his battle with cancer 16 years ago. He's a junior here at L'Anse Creuse North, and it's a wonderful school, wonderful support, and we truly miss him. And it's still hard to believe that he's gone, but it has been a while. And we thankfully have been able to give out 37 scholarships now to deserving students, and it's very enlightening. It's very enlightening to see all the applications that come in and the students, and it'd be nice to be able to give everyone a scholarship, and we'd love to do it, but there's only so much to go around. So we do have a golf outing that is part of the scholarship support, and the golf outing is held at Cedar Glen on August 10th. And if anybody has a desire to come out and hit some balls, have some fun, socialize, and memorialize John, it'd be great to have you out there. There are some flyers out on the table in front to pick up if you're interested. And we also like to have the recipients come out to the golf outing during the dinner and just give a little speech on who they are, what the scholarship means, and what their aspirations are. And it's a great thing to actually see that as well, and let all the people that are supporting our endeavors understand what their money is going towards. So I'd like to continue on, and we'll make the presentation here. We're giving out 3 scholarships this year, 3 deserving students. The first scholarship is going to Leah Cook. Okay, the second scholarship is going to Haley Murphy. And the third scholarship is going to Jordan Stacy. Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2019, and Godspeed and God bless. And I'd like to also welcome the next scholarship presenter, Lisa Bird.
Good evening. I'm here tonight to recognize one of the students here at L'Anse Creuse North on behalf of McLean Fogg. Who is McLean Fogg? Well, let me tell you, we're a manufacturer right down the road from here in the local community who engineers fasteners as a tier 1 supplier for the big 3 and a lot of other smaller industries. That being said, we're really proud to be able to stand up here and support the kids in the community and really kind of offer them something to help them achieve their goals and their dreams that they're trying to pursue. There are 2 things that make McLean Fogg a little unique in the world of manufacturing, if you will. One is that we are still privately owned by the 4th generation. So our company originated back in 1925, and we are still a privately owned company who really still runs as a small family business, yet we are a billion-dollar company. So while we feel very small, we are across the United States and continents across the world, and it's something that we're really proud of. The other thing that we're really proud of at McLean Fogg is our values and what that represents. Everything from innovation to integrity to our people and our community. And those last two is what has me standing here in front of you tonight, the people and our community. As I said, we're proud to, get to meet some of the students each year as they come in and interview for this scholarship. And we are always so impressed with the level of maturity and professionalism that these students bring. Every year, it's always a really tough decision as to, who do we award this scholarship to? But this year, the candidate made it very easy for us. I didn't personally get to sit in with this person on the interview this year, but I did bring a few words from my colleagues and what they had to say. This person was very humble. They were honest. They talked about their passion for engineering. They were honest about not having all the answers on what they wanted to do, but knew that they had the confidence to pursue their dream. They were mature and they were professional. With that being said, I'm so proud tonight to award the McLean Fogg Scholar to Natalie Schmidt. Welcome, Mrs. Rosa Huff.
Good evening. I am reading on behalf of Josh Alexia, who could not be here tonight. This scholarship means a lot to Josh and his family because during his time at LCN, the student body and staff helped him and his family while he was battling melanoma his junior and senior year. While completing the essay for the scholarship, Josh encourages kids to obtain more knowledge on melanoma and help bring awareness to the dangers of skin cancer and how easily one can get it. Some people shared personal experiences on the topic of skin cancer, being themselves or with a loved one, and it is great to see more and more students applying every year. Each year, there's always a good handful of students that makes it hard just to pick just one. But there seems to always be that one student that stands out in their writing ability, storytelling, and how they have shown their new knowledge of melanoma and what they will do to prevent it in the future. The winner of the Josh Alexiak Melanoma Awareness Scholarship goes to Jane Ann Paratori. Kitchenmeister presenting the next scholarship.
Hello, I'm Rock Kitchenmaster, and it feels really good to be home. And when I say home, I was here a long, long time ago. I remember a young John Armstrong. I remember the day the Pankow Center opened. I can tell you why those colors are black and gold. I played on the first game in the Robert Zimmerman football field with his son, Bobby Zimmerman. I remember the first day, January 1975, as I entered as a freshman. My wife and I met in the halls, and we're still together very much today. Last October, on the homecoming day, that was my class interrupting your center field presentation, 40th homecoming. And I can tell you, your principal at that time and the 6 months leading up to that couldn't have been more welcoming. She was unbelievable. She spent hours and hours that day touring the building with you, and I thank you very much. My wife and I founded the Sandbox Foundation 4 years ago. The purpose was to award partial year scholarships to inspired, hardworking, principled students. The annual goal of the foundation was to award 3 scholarships, partial year scholarships, and the following year we award a continuing scholarship. So those recipients who earn or receive one of the first three can apply again the second year. After reading the first applications of our first year, we realized that the 4 wasn't going to do it, and we granted 5. And as you've heard other people say, the applications are very inspiring. So our initial goal of 3 scholarships plus 1 was 4. We went for 5. We immediately set goals on doubling our dollar amount, our dollar payout. And I can tell you this year in our 4th year, we're actually not even a 4-year-old, but this is our 4th year grant, we're going to more than double the payout that we started with. So we had the argument behind the scenes, my wife and I and our pastor, who were the advisors, do we give more to us or do we get more students? And the answer was we do both. In 2015, my mother passed away. She was the last to die in our generation. We had to clean her house out. And both our parents believed in lifelong learning. All of our parents did. But in cleaning out the house, in the file cabinet with the crayon drawings from all the grandkids, we found my mother's degrees. She began college at age 32. She received her associate's degree just before turning 50, and she got her bachelor's degree at Rochester Christian College for Christian education 3 days before turning 59. We at the Sandbox Foundation recommend that you students pursue your degrees at a much more fervent pace than my mother did. All students applying for Sandbox scholarships, Sandbox Foundation scholarships, fill out an application of ours. It closely resembles some that you see at the schools, and they do a 1 or 2 page letter or essay, can be written in either format, describing what inspires them, how would Judeo-Christian principles apply in their work and or career, and describe the value of work and service. Our goal is to make a substantial difference to young, inspired, hardworking, principled students. The Sandbox Foundation is not school specific. In the past, we've awarded scholarships to Romeo, Dakota, Utica, De La Salle, and now for the first time ever to L'Anse Creuse. Before we hand out tonight's award, I want to remind the students being honored tonight that in this short couple of hours, we cannot possibly properly honor you for all the work you've done these last 4 years. We can't properly honor you for all the work you've done this last year, this last semester, and some of you, not even what you did last week. But I will tell you that your success at college has nothing to do with what you've done so far. Your success at college will be based on the answer to one simple yes or no question. Will you get your butt out of bed in the morning? That's pretty difficult at college, I can attest to it. For 2019, the Sandbox Foundation is awarding 2 Wayne scholarships. The Wayne Scholarship named for my father, who never went to college. The Wayne Scholarship rewards a student whose hard work exemplifies a search and effort towards achieving the American dream. The student is also well-principled and inspired. The 2019 L'Anse Creuse Wayne Scholarship recipient has a long history of hard work, volunteerism, becomes highly recommended by his teachers and his coaches. After graduation, this year's Wayne Scholarship recipient will be studying computer science and criminal justice, as well as swimming at Olivet College. I introduce to you downtown Parker Brown. One more thing to remind you that next year, January 1st, you can apply again for a continuing scholarship, and the instructions are with you. And our next presenter is Jill Johnson.
Good evening and congratulations to the class of 2019. It is a crazy time how everything goes so quick. You blink and you're graduating. Well, I too graduated from L'Anse Creuse North, and I'm honored to be here. I graduated in '84, so you talk about blink, that's 35 years. Whoa. I am the secretary of the Mount Clemens Kiwanis Club, and I am very honored to be one of the 5 people to give out the scholarship. Today, I am giving out a $1,000 scholarship to a fellow Crusader. So it is my honor to be here with the black and gold colors. It's wonderful. Mount Clemens Kiwanis Club has assisted students with their education by giving out savings bonds, thesauruses, and dictionaries to elementary students, and scholarships to many, many high school students since 1921. Our club is approaching 100 years, and we're taking membership, so keep us in mind. Kiwanis' motto is, serving the children of the world. That is why I am here today to present a scholarship, because we believe in the community. The children make our community. So I am pleased to announce our next scholarship recipient, Miss Mary McFadden. We had a special luncheon for the 5 recipients at our Kiwanis meeting, and they all brought their family members, so I've already got to meet Mary and give her her huge check. Mary was selected to receive the $1,000 scholarship. She had logged over 141 community service hours. She is dedicated to bettering the lives of others. Mary works with her church through missionary trips, and she has gone to Peru, Louisiana, South Africa, and works a lot in Detroit in various capacities through the missionary. Mary started her own online store, knitting scarves, and she sells them to pay for the trips that she loves to participate in. Mary is a member of the Diversity Club, National Honor Society, National Technical Honors Society, and played on volleyball team. I too did. Woohoo, loved it. She is a true crusader with her pride, and it shows through her dedication, her commitment to academics, athletics, and of course, community service, which is what the Kiwanis Club of Mount Clemens is all about. So, she disappeared on me, but congratulate her one more time. And help me welcome Alicia Baker and Joe Medea. And I'll probably botch.
Good evening. Joe and I are here on behalf of the L'Anse Creuse North Athletic Booster Club. In addition to serving and supporting all of the student athletes, it is no greater pleasure for us than to give out these scholarships to deserving students. So without further ado, I will begin to announce the names of this year's recipients for the Athletic Booster Club's scholarships. Benjamin Agnello. Zachary Barrett. Jessica Bruce. Ariana Cusimano. Evan DeBruni, Amelia Dunnigan, Jalea Eccles, Dylan Ferris, Evan Hoggard, Corey Mazur, and Brendan Oprinsky. Thank you so much. Next will be Carrie Jantz presenting.
Good evening. I just wanted to say congratulations to the class of 2019. And on behalf of the Clinton Township Kiwanis, we are proud to present 2 scholarships to 2 very deserving students to help continue to achieve their dreams. The first is Caitlin Chiquito. And the second is Haley Murphy. Congratulations to both of them again, and they will be, our award breakfast for the Kiwanis is next Wednesday morning, so both of them and their families will be a part of our award breakfast. Also at this time, I am here to award another scholarship on behalf of the Friends of Macomb Township Foundation, which I am one of the directors. And at this point, I'd like to call Angelina Vita to the stage. Thank you very much, and to all the students, keep up the good work. At this point, I am here to announce our next speaker, or our next presenter, which is Kitty Reifert.
No, that's mine. Sorry, I'm not being very professional right now. Good evening. It is with deepest respect that I stand before you to present the Dave Jackson Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was created to help students who have been involved within their school and have given back to their community as they move forward in life. Dave Jackson's leadership, influence, and caring nature were felt by all who crossed his path. Dave had a uniqueness about him which made each and every one of us feel special. These same qualities are found in this year's recipient of the Dave Jackson Memorial Scholarship. Dave was the ultimate role model, not only for the entire L'Anse Creuse Public School District, but for education as a whole. He consistently embodied a few characteristics: compassion, character, and most of all, courage. Again, these same qualities are found in this year's recipient of the Dave Jackson Memorial Scholarship. This year's recipient is Angelina Vita. Involvement at LCN is extensive. She's involved in the Diversity Club, Mu Alpha Theta, and NHS. Also, she's an officer in the MST Leadership Council. Finally, Angie has taken the 212 spirit outside of the classroom. Angie is part of the Public Library Association's Inclusive Initiative, where she has traveled to Chicago and Washington, D.C. to create a library program called Books Outside the Box. Angie, I wish you all the best at the University of Michigan May you always hold the 212 spirit close to your heart as you venture into your next phase. Congratulations. And finally, it is my honor to introduce Miss Ann Merkel.
Thank you. I have been asked to read for Carol Hausler, who could not be with us tonight. It is with great honor that tonight I will be presenting our LCN Community Service Scholarship. Our Community Service Office wishes to thank the L'Anse Creuse Foundation and our administration for providing these funds to each of our high schools to honor one of our senior students who truly became committed as a peer leader in community service. Tonight, our scholarship will be awarded to Jalea Eccles. As she comes toward the stage, I would like to announce that our senior class has provided over 36,000 plus community service hours. Tonight it is my honor to award 129 presidential certificates for those who have more than 100 hours and 169 honor cords in which these seniors have over 80 community service hours, with many of those hours being credited to helping our area charities, Mount Clemens Homeless Teen Coalition, Turning Point, Macomb Humane Society, Foster Closet of Michigan, Detroit Outreach for Youth, Special Olympics, Macomb Humane Society, Elementary District Science Olympiads, and recently our own townships during our flood activity. Jalea is very dedicated, determined, focused student. She is a leader of her peers and has wonderful patience and understanding as a team member. She has made a strong imprint on our LCN Diversity Club, Link Crew, Student Council Executive Board, and the Student Advisory Committee. She has been an active member in Key Club, National Honor Society, and the National Art Society. As a junior, Jalea was honored as our school's Optimist Club Student of the Year 2018, and somewhere in her spare time she was an active member of our LCN tennis team for the last 3 years. Jalea is honest, compassionate, open, and fair-minded. She will be an asset continuing as a student, a community member, and a peer activist. She looks forward to entering Wayne State in the fall with her focus on pre-med. Congratulations. Now I would like to announce Mr. Dean Sablehouse.
Good evening. Would Mitchell Abbott and Dorian Burgess please join me up here? The next set of scholarships is being awarded by the former Chesterfield Lions Club. If you're not familiar with the Lions Club International, they're a humanitarian aid organization that's existed for over 100 years with an emphasis on vision, diabetes, hunger relief, pediatric cancer, and the environment. They're a wonderful community-based organization whose efforts have global impact, reaching millions of people annually. Please support them when you can. Last year, the Chesterfield Lions Club closed their chapter and decided to take their remaining funds in the sale of their building to establish a scholarship fund. And this scholarship fund was to be designated to students who are planning to go into technical fields of study and or related careers. Since the Pankow Center is where many LCN students spend a portion of their day in career and tech ed classes, Mrs. Roski solicited the help of me and the Pankow staff to determine who should be awarded. By the end of that first day, after I put an email out asking for suggestions of who should be recognized and who should be awarded, I had a very full list of recommendations and some very deserving students, and it was our job to narrow that list down to 2. So the students that have joined me on the stage this evening are pursuing careers in the automotive industry, post-secondary, in various forms. They will both be receiving a $2,000 scholarship from the Chesterfield Lions Club. When they bring us a successful semester report card in December, we'll cut them a check. Congratulations. Now, would you please welcome Mr. Jim Ekdahl and Ms. Nicole Chikolis.
Good evening. We're here tonight representing the L'Anse Creuse Foundation. Let me share with you who we are and what we do for the students of L'Anse Creuse. The foundation is a nonprofit community group dedicated to obtaining additional resources for students within the district to enhance educational opportunities and provide scholarships. Thanks to the generous support from the community and employees throughout the district, the L'Anse Creuse Foundation has been able to remain a positive influence in helping students to succeed and learn. To date, the foundation has awarded approximately $590,000 in grants and scholarships to L'Anse Creuse students. Nicole Chikolis next week gets mad when we go off script here, but these dollars are hard earned, that's for sure. Mom-to-mom sales. Mrs. Chikolis sold a lot of pizza in a concession stand for us. These are dollars that are hard earned. And we spent a lot of time picking the students that we're going to select tonight. For over 25 years, the foundation has sponsored a grant program that rewards teachers for innovative instructional ideas. Last year, the foundation awarded over $15,000 in grants for students to enjoy many wonderful and valuable educational experiences. Projects such as Let's Go 3D in LC and The Circle of Life, Did the Lion King Get It Right?
To encourage continued learning opportunities beyond high school, the foundation also provides academic, vocational, community service, and alternative education scholarships. Once again, last year, the foundation offered $8,000 to outstanding students at both high schools, and through the Pauline Pavlik Memorial Scholarship, $1,000 to alternative education students. The foundation has also supported district-wide events such as the Physics Boat Regatta at both the high schools, kindergarten orientation, and supported the Community Action Coalition Dialogue Day. This is by far one of my favorite nights of the whole year. I look around and I see nothing but success. Choosing who should receive these scholarships is absolutely one of the most difficult decisions because all of you are so amazing. Tonight, we would like to congratulate the following students who are this year's recipients of the Glenn Peters Memorial Scholarship for Academic Achievement. Ania O'Neill. Jordan Stacy. And McKenna Mason. Congratulations. Next, I would like to introduce Ms. Sheila Asaki.
I'm going to give you a little assist, Mrs. Asaki. I'm going to introduce the scholarship, and Mrs. Asaki is going to introduce the recipient. Okay? The Deputy Wazinski Scholarship is named after somebody who, not that long ago, if we were to roll back the clock, would know every single graduate walking across the stage, both at L'Anse Creuse and L'Anse Creuse High School North, because he was the DARE instructor, something he absolutely loved to do, working with children. And he also did some safety education with the children. So the award itself, back then, was during a time when people would have said that the high school football teams were the biggest programs we had, because there's almost 100 kids on each one of those teams between freshmen, sophomores, and seniors and juniors.
And then shortly after that, people started to say in L'Anse Creuse, well, it's the band programs and the music programs that are the biggest, because they have over 100 kids, and they're big enough now to march in the Thanksgiving Day parade. But today, Deputy Wazinski would be so proud to see that there are over 349 students in this program celebrating the success that they've had academically and what he aspired for all students to do. To commit to community service, to be dedicated to their community, to exhibit a sense of selflessness, and to put other people first. There's no better person to present this award than Mrs. Asaki, who's done all of those things on the staff. And because she wrote one of the letters of recommendation for the recipient, it's not just going to be telling you about the person, she actually gets to share from the heart what she knows about the person who's getting the scholarship. Thank you, Mrs. Asaki.
So I'm presenting this award to a young woman who has dedicated hours of her time to so many activities at L'Anse Creuse, and especially for the Diversity Club. This award, the award goes to Paige Lyons. Give me a second here. Talented and wonderful Paige Lyons. And next up is Mitch Osage.
Thank you. On behalf of all involved with Crusader Nation Theater, I'd like to thank you for allowing me to present 2 scholarships this evening. Crusader Nation Theater is an after-school program open to any student wanting to perform on stage who attends LCN. This year, Crusader Nation Theater successfully put on 2 stage productions starting in the fall with the 25th Annual Putnam Spelling Bee, and this past February with Hairspray, which had the highest box office sales of any Crusader Nation Theater production in recent years, including 2 sold-out shows. Crusader Nation Theater is proud to also announce their start with the International Thespian Society this past December, and at the Michigan Thespian Festival in Grand Rapids. During this festival, 2 seniors, Dawson Bologna and Alec Dean, competed for college scholarships, earning between them $69,000 worth of college scholarship money. This senior class has contributed tremendously to the success of the theater program. I cannot wait to see what their futures bring, and thank you seniors for always thriving to do your personal best. I would like to take a quick moment and thank Mr. John Allwart, who is not here this evening, for all he has done in creating and establishing such high standards with the Crusader Nation Theater. We wish him well with his retirement, and he will be greatly missed. Now to the scholarships. The Crusader Nation Theater Senior Scholarship was open to any graduating senior from the current graduating class that had participated on stage or backstage for a minimum of 4 Crusader Nation Theater productions. Each applicant needed to also demonstrate outstanding personal character, citizenship, enthusiasm, and leadership. They were asked to write an essay answering the following question. What has Crusader Nation Theater taught you as a young artist or as a person, and how do you anticipate you'll use this knowledge and these experiences in your future, whether theater related or not? After all applications were submitted, a panel of evaluators familiar with Crusader Nation Theater assembled to pick this year's 2 finalists. Between both scholarship recipients, they have been in a combined total of 16 Crusader Nation Theater productions, and they have also been involved in an additional 12 productions outside of Crusader Nation Theater. As one of the recipients of the scholarship wrote in her essay, The most important thing I learned was how to work together with many different people. Similar to the drama club, out in the real world, we will have to work and collaborate with a multitude of different personalities and opinions. I have learned how to leave my issues behind and have learned to value the opinions and efforts of others. The other recipient wrote in his letter, "I am thankful Crusader Nation has given me such a positive outlet to explore different types of roles. The fact that I was pushed so hard to try new things in high school will definitely be to my advantage in the industry." Both of these recipients have represented Crusader Nation well. Both have demonstrated tremendous growth as a result. Both have also been willing to go above and beyond what is asked. Both have been looked upon as leaders by their peers. Congratulations to the first ever Crusader Nation Theater Scholarships. And this year's recipients is Faith Barway and Alec Dean. Thank you, and next we'd like to invite to the stage Mr. Jim Ekdahl and Mrs. Lisa McCumber from the LCN National Honor Society.
Good evening. My name is James Ekdahl again. I'm here tonight with my friend, Mrs. Lisa McCumber, on behalf of the L'Anse Creuse High School North National Honor Society. We're going to present 4 $500 scholarships tonight to members who have shown high levels of achievement and dedication to our organization.
The National Honor Society is a nationwide organization for high school students where membership is based on the criteria of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Our members are required to complete an additional 10 hours of time with our group to maintain membership. Throughout this year, we have participated in activities such as weekly after-school tutoring, helping at school conferences, the Atwood Elementary Trunk or Treat, the L'Anse Creuse Foundation Mom-to-Mom sales, blanket making for hospitals, the American Red Cross blood drive, the kindergarten enrollment fair, and many other activities. We believe as a school that participation in these activities will allow our students to develop leadership skills and also help build the desire to help our community as a whole.
Our 4 recipients tonight are shining examples of what we would strive for in our students. We'd like the following students please to come up on stage. Alexander Benka. Julia Eccles. Kyra Jefferson. Jane Ann Parator. Alex Benka served as our NHS historian and was responsible for taking pictures, updating our very active social media accounts, and keeping a record of this year's activities. He's a great example of someone who has overcome challenges and exhibited a positive attitude at all times. He's always had a smile on his face. Congratulations, Alex.
Jalea Eccles is a great example of what we would like an NHS member to be. She doubled the required 10 hours by earning over 20 hours of time with our group. I've told her this before, but Jalea is the type of person we want our own biological children to be like. She is just an outstanding person all around. She's a leader in many groups and has wonderful character. Kyra Jefferson was our NHS secretary this year, and she was the lead organizer of our American Red Cross blood drive. She spent countless hours working on NHS agendas and other documents for our group outside of school. Her calm demeanor and reasoning ability make her so great to work with. We are proud of you, Kyra.
Jane Ann Parator was our parliamentarian and is the epitome of sweetness. She's kind and thoughtful. She gave up many hours before and after school to update our spreadsheets. If there was something that needed to be done, she was always the first to volunteer. Thank you very much, Gina, and congratulations.
We would like to express a sincere thank you to all of our NHS students who are graduating this year. You will notice them at graduation because they will be wearing their NHS honor stoles. Thank you for a wonderful year of great memories, and we wish you the best. Congratulations to the class of 2019. And now I'll turn it over to Miss Danielle Kelly.
John Davia is a former principal of LC Middle School North. This scholarship that honors Mr. Davia's commitment to L'Anse Creuse Public Schools is awarded to a senior that formerly attended Middle School North, has achieved high academic standards, and has shown a strong service to their community. Special consideration for this scholarship is taken with applicants that have focused some of their community service on environmental causes. I am proud to award this year's John Davia Scholarship to Haley Murphy. Haley has over 175 hours of community service logged. Many of these hours were performed with the Go Green Club and participating in Earth Day events. According to some teachers, Haley is diligent with her assignments and the quality of her work is exceptional. Her English teacher, Mr. Albert, also describes Haley as being a gentle soul that always has a kind word to share and works well with all people. Congratulations again to Haley Murphy. Please welcome to the podium our next presenter, Ms. Lori O'Neill.
James Dooley served L'Anse Creuse for 36 years as a teacher, coach, and administrator, spending many years as principal of Middle School North. The James Dooley Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a student who attended Middle School North and who plans to pursue a career in education. The committee was so impressed with the senior applicants this year that they added a second award. I am very proud to present the scholarships to two seniors I know very well, Julie Beloli and Ethan Biernat. Congratulations. Please welcome our next presenters, Rosa Huff and Mitch Osichuk.
Thank you, Mrs. O'Neill. On behalf of the L'Anse Creuse High School North Student Council, Mrs. Huff and I would like to thank you for inviting us this evening to present two scholarships. We are extremely proud of this year's Student Council, especially our senior class members. It takes a team to accomplish anything, and this year's team accomplished more than anyone could imagine. It actually started out at the end of last school year as we started planning our Around the World Homecoming theme, and ended with our Mr. Crusader and Charity Week events that ended up raising over $20,000 for Leader Dogs for the Blind. We are extremely proud of this year's council. We would like to thank the senior class for setting such a high standard this year and cannot wait to see what we can do in the future from the foundation which you have laid for us. The first Student Council scholarship recipient has been a member of Student Council for the past 2 years and served as a member of this year's executive board. This individual has always gone above and beyond what is required of any Student Council member. Anytime we were in need of someone to help, this member was the first one to respond with, "What can I do?" When acting as an event chair, this individual made sure that every person in their committee's voice was heard, and their ideas were taken into consideration before making any final decisions. Even when an event that this person was planning did not go as planned, They always stayed positive and saw it through to the end with a smile on their face, always making the best of the situation at hand. It is because of these qualities and work ethic that her peers nominated her for and ended up being awarded the Michigan Association of Student Council's Unsung Hero Award. It is my honor and privilege to present our first scholarship this evening to our 2018-19 Morale Officer, McKenna Mason.
The second Student Council Scholarship recipient this evening has been a member of Student Council for all 4 years and has dedicated a large part of their high school career to helping build our organization. This individual has been instrumental in planning and implementing of our Charity Week, especially one of our most successful events of the week, our Pet Wars, which over the first 2 years has raised over $7,000 for local charities. This individual has been a Student Council officer for the past 3 years and has finished their senior year as the 2018-2019 Student Council President. He has also served on the Michigan Association of Student Council Board of Delegates. He's also my Google tech support. I don't know what I'm gonna do without him next year. He lives and breathes Stuco and has helped us so much over the past 2.5 years that we have been the advisors. We are forever grateful for all your hard work and dedication to Student Council. It is our honor and privilege to present the second LCN Student Council Scholarship to Mr. Magic Jack Hammonds. For being an advisor with me the past 2 years. I would now like to have Deanna Hammonds come up to stage with me, please, and join me this evening at the podium. We have the honor of presenting a deserving recipient with the Teacher of the Year Award for the 2019-2020 school year. Ms. Hammonds won this award in 2016 and 17, and I was the 2017 and 2018 Teacher of the Year recipient. As former recipients, we are honored to bestow this distinguished award to a friend and colleague tonight. When one thinks of stellar educators, those elite few whose unwavering commitment to excellence and high standards are strived for by others, one thinks of the men and women whose unflinching dedication to students and to the craft of teaching is unparalleled. Oftentimes, these educators humbly make their way day after day, week after week, and year after school year towards goals that are seemingly unattainable. And they do it with such ease and grace that it appears to be effortless. Yet these same men and women spend tireless hours honing their craft, giving back to the educational community, and making time for students who are more often in need of love, affection, care, and a listening ear than anything that traditional academia can offer.
A bright ray of sunshine oftentimes rests on murky waters. For staff and students at LCN, this individual is that ray of sunshine. She lights up a room with her enthusiasm, charisma, and wisdom. She takes time for staff and students, making us feel important, valued, and heard. Her students love her and praise her for her compassion, her reality talks, and the vigor with which she instructs hourly. Step into her classroom and you will see that she clearly has mastered the craft of teaching, whilst encouraging students to feel safe, expressing their opinions, stretching individual traditional ways of thinking, and engaging with others. In addition to her mastery of the craft of teaching, she supports students who need a mentor and positive role model, and she is their advocate. As the co-founder of the Diversity Club and sponsor of the Black Caucus Village, she and her students organize the Black History Month celebration each year and have branched out by adding a cultural celebration. This colleague is instrumental in organizing the Pride Picnic and supports LGBTQ+ students by modeling inclusion and acceptance of all persons. We are truly fortunate to have such a well-rounded, passionate, and open-minded teacher, colleague, and friend in this person. For these reasons and too many more to list, we would like you to help us celebrate this year's 2019-2020 LCN Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Sheila Asaki.
Thank you so much. Not prepared for this because I didn't know. Got a little hint earlier, but I'm really not prepared. But I want to say just a couple of things. One, I could not be prouder to be a teacher at L'Anse Creuse Public Schools. I could not be prouder to be a high school teacher at L'Anse Creuse High School North. And watching all of you and the amazing things you're doing and your talents and skills makes me even prouder to be a teacher in your school. Thank you for this. In 28 years of teaching, this is the nicest thing that's ever happened to me, so thank you.
Okay, for the last portion of the student awards, I would like to introduce one of our counselors, Eileen Clark.
Nicole Schneider, highest honors, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, Science, Student Council, and World Language. Alexander Benka, highest honors, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, Mu Alpha Theta, Technology. Julie Baloy, highest honors, Band, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, Mu Alpha Theta, Science, Social Studies, World Language, and Math. Jordan Stacy, highest honors, Band, English, Science, Social Studies, World Language. Natalie Schmid, highest honors, English, Math, Social Studies, Student Council, World Language. Julia Eccles, highest honors, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, Link Crew, Science, Social Studies, Student Council, and Math. Mary McFadden, highest honors, Community Service Presidential Certificate, Senior Honor Project, and World Language. Anaya O'Neill, honors, Community Service Presidential Certificate, Link Crew, Social Studies, Student Council, and World Language. Kelsey Jenkins, honors. Hannah McGlory, highest honors, English, Social Studies, World Language. Skyla Freed, honors,
Seniors Honors Project. Alexandra Levy, highest honors, English, Science, Social Studies, World Language. Peyton Lamke, honors, Community Service Presidential Certificate, Seniors Honors Project, and Social Studies. Amelia Dunnigan, highest honors, Choir, Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Social Studies. Evan Hogarth, honors, Student Council. Brendan Oprinsky, highest honors, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, English, Science, Social Studies, and World Language. Ethan Bernard, highest honors, Community Service, English, Life Management, Technology. Jack Hammond, highest honors, Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, Social Studies, Student Council, and World Language. Benjamin Agnello, highest honors, Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, Math, Science, Social Studies, Student Council, and World Language. McKenna Mason, honors, Choir, Community Service Presidential Certificate, Link Crew, Social Studies, Student Council, and Key Club. Parker Brown, honors, Band, Community Service Presidential Certificate, World Language. Masood Shamsuddin, World Language. Tiffany Hunt, Life Management. Evan DeBuren, honors, Community Service Presidential Certificate. Dylan Ferris, highest honors, Community Service, English, Math, Science, Social Studies, and World Language. Dorian Burgess, Community Service Presidential Certificate. Jasmine Cotledge, Community Service Presidential Certificate. Maria Jeroma, Community Service. Michael Bell, Community Service, Presidential Certificate. Jeffrey Kent, honors, Community Service Presidential Certificate, Life Management, Social Studies. Devin Downey, honors, art. Sarah Sheffer, band. Shelby Wheeler, Life Management, World Language. Lizzie Seisberger, honors, Community Service Presidential Certificate, Link Crew, Social Studies, World Language.
That's my president!
Gina Toko, Honors, Choir, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, World Language. Anna Hatfield, Highest Honors, Choir, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, English. Faith Barway, Highest Honors, Choir, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, English, and Link Crew. Alec Deem, Honors, Choir, Community Service. Nicholas Hood, Highest Honors, Math. Thomas McDonald, Honors. Savannah George, Highest Honors, English Life Management. Alexa Colo, Highest Honors, Community Service, English, Social Studies, and Key Club. Savannah Ballatier, Highest Honors, English, Science, World Language, Math. Yes. Nina Colo, Highest Honors, English, Social Studies. Olivia Yarrow, Highest Honors, Art, English, Math, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society. Lauren Lotz, Highest Honors, Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, Social Studies. Alyssa Nwollen, Honors, Life Management, Social Studies, World Language. Alessia Taminia, Honors, Choir, Community Service, Social Studies. Jennifer Baker, Highest Honors, Math, Seniors Honors Project, World Language. Kara Tremaine, Honors, Community Service, English, Link Crew, World Language. Matthew Bingham, Highest Honors, Band, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, English, Math, and Science. Brianna Jarvis, Highest Honors, Band, Community Service, National Honor Society. Victoria Myers, Honors, Social Studies. Savannah Johnson, Highest Honors, Community Service, Presidential Certificate, English, Math, Seniors Honors Project, and Social Studies.
Ashley Medaw with honor cords in choir and world language. Helene Clark, Graduating with highest honors in honor chords and band in social studies. Morgan Spuda, graduating with honors, receiving honor chords in community service and Link Crew. Isabel Miller, graduating with honors, receiving honor chords in life management and world language. Mallory Allard, graduating with the highest honors, honor chords in community service, presidential certificate, English, math, science, and world language. Kyle Mowat, graduating with highest honors, honor chords in community service, presidential certificate, English, science, social studies, and world language. James Dignan, graduating with honors, receiving honor chords in band and the Senior Honors Project. Allison Renfro, graduating with honor chords in band. Justin Teller, graduating with honors. Hannah Sheridan, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor chords in band, community service, presidential certificate, English, and world language. Mackenzie Schulte, graduating with honors, receiving honor chords in the Senior Honors Project and world language. Kara Verlinde, graduating with honors and receiving an honor chord in the Senior Honors Project. Mackenzie Mickey, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor chords in English, math, and social studies. Justin Gomez, graduating with honors, receiving an honor chord in community service with the presidential certificate. Juliana Bruno, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor chords in band, community service, presidential certificate, English, Link Crew, and science. Kirsten Hanlon, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor chords in social studies, technology, and world language. Jessica Bruce, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor chords in community service, presidential certificate, English, Link Crew, science, and social studies. Lauren Pereno, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor chords in art, community service, presidential certificate, English, Link Crew, science, social studies, and Key Club. Aaliyah Rawling, graduating with honors, receiving honor chords in community service, presidential certificate, life management, Link Crew, and Senior Honors Project. Amber Schroeder, graduating with honors, receiving honor chords in community service, Link Crew, social studies, world language, and Key Club. Sarah Vassallo, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor chords in community service, presidential certificate, Link Crew, and social studies. Eric Shutter, graduating with honors, receiving honor chord in community service, presidential certificate. Marissa Casper, graduating with honors, receiving honor chords in community service and Key Club. Taylor Quirk, graduating with honors, receiving honor chords in community service, social studies, world language, and Key Club. Salvatore Ventimiglia, graduating with honors, receiving an honor cord in the Senior Honors Project. Chase Johnston, graduating with highest honors, receiving an honor cord in technology. Jillian DeBruni, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Senior Honors Project, and World Language. Madison Turner, graduating with honors, receiving honor cords in life management and social studies. Anthony Dowell, graduating with honors, receiving honor cords in community service, life management, and social studies. Shantice Myers, graduating with honors. Jakari Hamilton, receiving an honor cord in community service with the Presidential Certificate. Georgina Hoffbauer, graduating with honors, receiving a community service honor cord with Presidential Certificate and technology. Jarrett Bataya, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in English and life management. Chandler Clemens, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in community service with the Presidential Certificate, Social Studies, and World Language. Riley Clark, receiving honor cords in community service with the Presidential Certificate and technology. Michael Ferry, graduating with honors and receiving an honor cord in community service with the Presidential Certificate. Christopher Rush, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in English, the Senior Honors Project, and Social Studies. Cameron Kalflesh, receiving an honor cord in community service with the Presidential Certificate. Dustin Gigich, receiving an honor cord in community service with the Presidential Certificate. John Jacobs, graduating with honors, receiving an honor cord in community service with the Presidential Certificate and the Senior Honors Project. Ryan Repka, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Antonio Molnar, graduating with highest honors and receiving an honor cord in social studies. Claire Patterson, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in choir, link crew, and senior honors project. Jessica Tariainen, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in community service with the Presidential Certificate and Science. Anthony Lumetta, graduating with highest honors. Joseph McIntosh, receiving an honor cord in community service with the Presidential Certificate. Zachary Fritz, graduating with honors. Emily Emmerich, graduating with honors, receiving honor cords in English, social studies, and world language. Paige Giles, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Life Management, and Key Club. Ava DeRocher, graduating with honors and receiving an honor cord in Life Management. Sydney Janikis, graduating with honors and receiving an honor cord for the Senior Honors Project. Jacob Allam, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Science, Social Studies, and World Language. Jacob Fournier, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in community service with the Presidential Certificate and the Senior Honors Project. Braden Hunter, graduating with highest honors, receiving honor cords in choir, community service with the Presidential Certificate, Link Crew, and math. Jason Sorgelos, graduating with honors, receiving honor cords in community service, social studies, and world language. Sebastian Amerla, graduating with honors. Tyler Cartledge, graduating with highest honors and receiving an honor cord in science.
Elizabeth Rogers, honor cords in Life Management. Aaron Koszowski, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in Community Service, Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, Math, Senior Honors Project, Social Studies, Technology, and World Language. Jacob Bukowski, graduating with honor cords in community service. Griffin Doyle, graduating with highest honors. April Garcia, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in community service, Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, Science, Social Studies, and World Language. Olivia Machichi, graduating with honors, honor cords in Art, Community Service Presidential Certificate, and Student Council. Zachary Klontz, graduating with highest honors, honor cord in band. Brian Heath, honor cords in band and Community Service Presidential Certificate. Zakor Nantambu, honor cords in band. Rebecca Joseph, graduating with honors, honor cords in art and band. Lauren Dacey, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in choir and world language. Emily Popper, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in Community Service Presidential Certificate, Life Management, and Social Studies. Riley Mead, graduating with honors. Honor cords in life management, senior honors project, and world language. Megan Petrowski, honor cords in life management and world language. April Rowe, graduating with honors, honor cord in community service. Emma Van Maling, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in community service presidential certificate, social studies, student council, world language, and math. Megan Mancina, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in community service, English, Link Crew, Mu Alpha Theta, science, social studies, world language, Key Club, and math. Annabelle Reister, graduating with honors, honor cord in art. Deborah Harrison, graduating with honors, honor cords in art, community service presidential certificate, and world language. Eliana Moran, graduating with honors, honor cords in community service presidential certificate, life management, senior honors project, and social studies. Hannah Jaworski, graduating with highest honors, honor cord in science. Anna Bojakowski, graduating with honors, honor cords in art and band. Zach Lollich, graduating with honors, honor cords in art. Hunter Benevich, graduating with honors, honor cords in social studies and world language. Dylan Wismont, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in band, English, math, science, and world language. Joshua Hybeck, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in community service presidential certificate, English, Link Crew, math, science, social studies, technology, and world language. Anthony Trotta, graduating with honors, honor cords in community service presidential certificate, social studies, technology, world language, perfect attendance, and Key Club. Sarah Shibley, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in community service, English, science, social studies, student council, world language, and Key Club. Joseph Valentic, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in community service presidential certificate, English, Link Crew, science, social studies, world language, and Key Club. Mario Paparelli, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in band, community service presidential certificate, English, Link Crew, Mu Alpha Theta, social studies, and math. Hilda Perez, graduating with honors, earning honor cords in community service presidential certificate, life management, Link Crew, social studies, and world language. Juliana Sargenti, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in band, community service Service Presidential Certificate, English, Social Studies, World Language, and perfect attendance. David Walker, graduating with honors, earning the Community Service Presidential Certificate. Melody Lee, graduating with honors. Echo Tan, graduating with honors. Jake Pozar, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Link Crew, Math, Science, World Language, and perfect attendance. Reed Dearberbrush, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Science, Social Studies, and World Language. Colton Kurlowski, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Social Studies, Technology, and World Language. Corbin Simons, graduating with honors, earning honor cords in Community Service Presidential Certificate, Link Crew, Social Studies, and World Language. Caitlin Jokico, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in Community Service Presidential Certificate, Science, Social Studies, and Key Club. Annabelle Yang, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in Community Service Presidential Certificate, Link Crew, and World Language. Kelly Romero, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in Business, Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Senior Honors Project, Social Studies, World Language, and Math. Brenda Nino Hernandez, graduating with highest honors, honor cords in Art, English, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, Social Studies, World Language, and Math. Andrew Tazrick, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Social Studies, Key Club, and Math. Austin Cunningham, graduating with highest honors, honor cords Community Service Presidential Certificate, Science, Senior Honors Project, Social Studies, and World Language. Nicole Valentine, graduating with honors, earning honor cords in Community Service Presidential Certificate, Life Management, Link Crew, and Social Studies. Bella Corey, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in Band, Community Service, Senior Honors Project, and Social Studies. Sydney Hoffman, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in Band, Community Service Presidential Certificate, English, Senior Honors Project, and Social Studies. Casey Arhosky, graduating with honors, earning an honor cord in Band. William Zambelli, honor cords in Choir and the Community Service Presidential Certificate. Madeline Hutchinson, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in the Community Service Presidential Certificate, Life Management, and the Senior Honors Project. Savannah Secura, graduating with honors, earning honor cords in choir, community service presidential certificate, and the senior honors project. Haley Shuttle, honor cords in the community service presidential certificate. Kaya Gallagher, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in community service, English, senior honors project, and world language. Derek Hayes II, earning honor cords in art and technology.
Michaela Roy, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in art, community service, presidential certificate, English, and life management. Ashley Richard, graduating with honors and earning honor cords in the senior honors project and social studies. Madison Altersdorf, graduating with honors and earning honor cords in community service and the presidential certificate, Link Crew, social studies, world language, and Key Club. Kyle Shefka, graduating with honors and earning honor cord in band. Rihanna Palmer, graduating with honors. Lauren Bayless, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in community service, English, and social studies. Ariana Cusimano, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in community service, English, science, social studies, and world language. Paige Lyons, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in community service, presidential certificate, English, and social studies. Elizabeth Brobst, earning honor cords in art and the National Art Honor Society. Becca Plitz, graduating with honors. Tyler Hunt, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in community service with the presidential certificate, social studies, and world language. Caleb Michael Williams, graduating with honors and earning honor cords in community service and the presidential certificate. Daniel Showers, earning honor cords in community service and the presidential certificate and world language. Simeon Bodley, graduating with honors and earning honor cords in band, community service, senior honors project, social studies, and world language. Samuel Bodley, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in band, community service, science, senior honors project, and world language. Allison Manella, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in community service, English, science, and the senior honors project. Griffin Woodson, earning honor cords in community service and the presidential certificate. Charles Barrett, earning honor cords in community service and world language. David Messina, graduating with honors and earning honor cords in community service, social studies, and world language. Luke Manteuffel, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in community service, the Presidential Certificate, English, and Social Studies. Reed Wallman, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in community service and technology. Mitchell Abbott, earning honor cord in community service and the Presidential Certificate. Ethan White, graduated with highest honors and earning honor cords in band, community service and the Presidential Certificate, English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Delia Shaughnessy, earning an honor cord in social studies. Madeline Hulber, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in community service, the Presidential Certificate, English, math, science, social studies, and world language. Eric Shea, graduating with honors. Peter Jung, graduating with highest honors. Kurt Peters, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in business, community service, social studies, technology, and link crew. Jeremy Hayes, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in technology and world language. Jack Hayes, graduating with honors and earning honor cord in technology. Christian Szymanski, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in business, social studies, world language, Key Club, and link crew. Dylan Haas, graduating with honors and earning honor cord in the community service and the Presidential Certificate. Tyler Burton, graduating with highest honors and earning an honor cord in English. Kyle Schrader, graduating with highest honors and earning honor cords in community service with the Presidential Certificate, English, Life Management, and Social Studies. James Abbott, earning an honor cord in Social Studies. Nicholas Long, graduating with honors. Christina Guitar, earning an honor cord in choir. Emily Wilson, earning an honor cord in band. Haley Vanderdonk, graduating with honors and earning an honor cord in art. Chloe Riedel, graduating with honors and earning honor cords in art and world language. Jalen Heron, graduating with honors and earning an honor cord in community service. Emily Shrenzak, graduating with honors and earning honor cords in life management and world language. Xavier Adams, earning an honor cord in community service. Myra Sanchez, earning an honor cord in community service and the Presidential Certificate. Shayla Johnson, graduating with honors and earning honor cords in art, band, community service, and the presidential certificate. Matthew Madison, graduating with honors, earning honor cords in art, math, and world language. Wayne Whitcup, graduating with honors. Connor Langdon, graduating with highest honors, earning honor cords in English and science. Brianna Miller, earning honor cords in community service, the presidential certificate, and world language. Thank you to everyone for being here this evening. This concludes our honors convocation ceremony. Thank you for attending, and good luck to seniors in your future endeavors. Seniors, you may pick up your awards in the rehearsal room back behind the theater. Thank you.